Hello everybody, welcome to 2019. This is Coach Nick and I am on a weekly basis going to put up a short post on exercise technique. And today's exercise, I'm going to have a quick look at the good old, what I call an old school exercise for the back or the lat dorsi. That's the bent over row or the dumbbell bent over row. Now normally if I'm looking for strength gains or muscle mass gains, bodybuilding in the gym, I probably wouldn't use the bent over row as my number one go-to exercise, purely because if you look at the range of movement through the shoulder, or what's called shoulder extension, bent over row offers only about 90 degrees range of movement, so not a great deal of work going into the lats. Yeah, it's a good exercise, but if you compare that to a cable machine or pull-ups, you've got double that in terms of range of movement. It's 180 degrees from there to there. So a lot more work going through the lats and all those little muscles that assist the lats. Teres major, rhomboids are working. So cable machines, TRX pull-ups, bar pull-ups, they're my number one go-to exercise. But if you're training outdoors with none of that stuff and you're just taking some equipment, which I do quite a lot with clients, bent over row, it's a great, again, old school exercise that will work the back muscles. And also you've got elbow flexion, so the biceps are working as well. But one way to make it a little bit more functional or better is to use one of these little fellas, one of these good old resistance bands. And what you can do is, just follow what I'm doing here. The band is going around my foot. And then I'm going to get into the classic bent over row position, and off I go, doing my normal row action. Now you might be thinking, why am I using the band? If you look at the range of movement through the bent over row, the top of the range, that's our strongest point. Now with the band, the tighter you pull that band, the more resistance that offers. So at the top of that range of movement, that band is pretty taut, it's pretty stretched out. So we'll be able to get more strength gains at the top of the range, which we wouldn't normally get with a dumbbell. So if you're thinking, why not just use a heavier dumbbell? Yeah, you can do that, but the band gives you that extra resistance, so you'll get more work through that top of the range of that bent over row action. Just make sure when you do it that from that starting position, make sure you pull your shoulder girdle back like what I just did. So don't be down there, it's going to be up and locked in that position the whole time, and it will stay there for the whole time. There, don't do that. Keep that shoulder girdle or scapula in a state of retraction or pulled back, which gives you a good postural position when you stop the exercise. So there we go guys, episode number 1 done, dumbbell bent over row with the resistance band. Give it a go, make sure you use a really small band and one that's strong, you don't want it breaking, and off you go. Thanks guys, see you next time.